But we have to be careful that we're not grumbling and disputing, in order that you be blameless and faultless children of Elohim, without blemish in the midst of a crooked and perverse generation, among whom you shine as lights in the world, holding on to the word of life, for a boast to me in the day of Messiah, that I have not run in vain and labored in vain, okay? If you empty yourself, what is there to grumble about? If you empty yourself, where are the disputes coming from? If you're getting that level of humility, that if you got into that Yeshua-like humbleness, why are we arguing? Why are we grumbling? You know why we grumble? Because we don't like something that just happened. We don't like where we are. We don't like how we were treated. We don't like whatever. We don't like something. And I believe I can speak confidently on the behalf of the Father and give you a giant, so what? Where does it say that you're caring about or you're liking or not liking matters any? We're told to do what's his good pleasure. We're to seek out and understand what is the pleasure of our Elohim, what his desire is. But we grumble. Oh, I'm not grumbling about Yahweh. I'm grumbling because I don't like Rabbi, or I don't like the leadership, or I don't like this person. I don't like, but who put him there? And is he the one who's supposed to be there? Well, I don't know. Then why are you listening to him? Go back to Ephesians 4. Find yourself a teacher. Find your prophets and teachers and evangelists and shepherds and everything like that, okay? But if I'm anointed and appointed, and I'm only saying that because I'm the one talking right now, whoever your teacher is, then do you accept that he's there because he was placed there, or you accept that he's placed there by himself and that he's self-anointed and self-appointed? And if he is self-anointed and self-appointed, why are you listening to him? You don't need that. You want to hear Yah and Yeshua through that person speaking. And if you are, then why do you grumble against them? Well, because I don't like his personality. Well, so what? You think everybody liked Paul's personality or Moses' personality? You kidding me? And by the way, that doesn't excuse anything. I'm just saying is, whoever the leader is, you're not going to like something. Okay? If you can think of one leader that you liked completely, I bet you'll also realize that they were completely useless to you. Think about it, okay? Go and think about any teacher or leader that never did anything that you didn't like, and you'll realize they didn't really benefit you at all. But you liked them. They never said anything you didn't like. They never asked you to do anything you didn't like. They never corrected you in a way you didn't like, and they were useless to you. Okay? You know, I'm here with all my flaws so that you can empty yourself of all that stuff that I do that irritates you. Now, I have to empty myself too. I'm not saying it in one direction, but I am the one teaching, so I need to have you hear this. Whoever the teacher is going to require you to deal with stuff that you would rather have delivered differently. I can't tell you how many people have come up to me and said, well, it's really funny the way they word it, because it's true, but it's not true when they go, I don't mind correction, but I don't like the way you say it. Well, maybe that's what you needed to have happen so you can let that go. Not that I couldn't change and say things a little differently. I try to be as respectful as I can, but sometimes it has to come across strong. And let me tell you something, the more Billy works with me and the more he works with you guys, the more he's starting to sound like me. And it's not because he's just imitating me, because he realizes what it's like, the relentless nonsense, immature baby stuff. Look, don't be insulted. The body is no different than when Paul calls them a bunch of thumb-sucking babies too, choking on milk. Not always, not in all aspects. But we can only imagine, Billy and I both say, now we know why Moses said, please, Yahweh, if I've done anything pleasing, kill me. And that's 2 million of them. We're dealing with like 200 of you, right? it's different. Well, actually, I guess with the international calls and everything, it's much more than that, but still. And I'm not complaining about it. So just realize that you think we're difficult, you're difficult too. We're all the same. We're all dealing with the same humbleness issue, humility issue, emptying issue. And so we are susceptible to these emotional responses, which the other person receiving it isn't going to like. And that includes the one in front of a microphone and the people on the other side of it. Doesn't matter. We're all people. All of us fall short for the same reasons, for all the same stuff going on. And so it's tough.